August 1947, India won its independence from the British. What followed was the world's largest and bloodiest migration of human history. Almost 1 million people lost their lives. Before the British colonization, India had many princely states with a population of Hindus, Muslims, Parsis, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Christians, Jews, all living in relative harmony. In the mid-18th century, the British East India Company emerged as the premier colonial power in India, whereas the Portuguese and the French held very small territories. British ruled some territories directly and some through princely states indirectly. The princely states pledged their allegiance to the British for financial and political gain. In the 19th century, British started to categorize Indians according to religious identities. Hindus as majority and Muslims as the largest minority. And as for everyone else, they were just minorities. The 20th century began with an anti-colonial movement where Indians fought the British for their freedom. After the World War II, British had lost its glory and was struggling to hold on to power in India. Under the financial burden of World War and the rebellion from India, Britain finally crumbled. Mohandas Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru were the leaders of the Hindu majority who wanted an undivided India. But Muhammad Ali Jinnah wanted a separate state for the Muslim minority and propagated the two-nation theory, where the Muslims will have a separate country, Pakistan. Following the riots in 1946-47, British decided to exit India sooner than expected. In June 1947, the British Viceroy announced that India will gain its freedom in August and will be divided into Hindu India and Muslim Pakistan. But the British had no idea how this was going to be done. Without proper maps, inaccurate census, 5 weeks, a boundary committee drew borders across Bengal, Punjab and Assam. If a Hindu majority area bordered with another Hindu majority area, it would merge with India. But if a Hindu majority area bordered with a Muslim majority area, it would merge with Pakistan. Princely states were given an option: join India, Pakistan, or remain independent. Hindus and Muslims from both sides panicked and started moving to parts of the country where they thought they would be in majority. A new map was revealed on August 17, 1947, 2 days after independence. The provinces of Punjab and Bengal became the geographically separated West and East Pakistan, and the rest became India. In the next 2 years that followed, millions of Sikhs, Hindus living in Pakistan left for India, whereas Muslims from India fled to Pakistan. Cities like Delhi, Lahore, Calcutta, Dhaka, Karachi were filled with refugees. Because of the power vacuum left behind by the British, radicalized local groups on both sides massacred migrants. Most affected states was Punjab, where an estimated 1 lakh women, children and men were killed, raped or burnt alive. Around 100,000 women were kidnapped and forced to marry or were killed. The state of Kashmir, that was in Muslim majority, merged with India, and that till date remains a bone of contention between the two countries. According to the Hindus, the Muslims were to blame, and vice versa. But the fact is, both sides killed, both shot, both stabbed and speared and clubbed, both tortured and both destroyed.